Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys. It's your girl, the Real True Divine Feminine here, and I come with a quick little message for you guys. And my message to you guys is, they fired all kind of shots on you from every which angle. You heard me? They had even people down beneath you shooting at you. You feel me? You had shots coming all from your back, your front, your side, everything. But God protected you. You heard me? God made you bulletproof from everything that these people were throwing your way. Everything that these people were sending to you. Everything these people tried to project at you. Everything these people try to conjure up in your life. God made you bulletproof. God made you bulletproof that nothing that they could do, say, whatever, touch you. You heard me? God blocked your ear out to the gossip. He let you hear what he wanted you to hear. But some of that stuff that he knew that you was going to react to, he blocked that out of your ear. God blocked your eyes so you couldn't see the things that they were doing, but he showed you the person who were doing it. God kept you bulletproof from what these people thought that they was going to destruct in your life. Somebody thought that they was going to take you out by the slander. Somebody thought they was going to take you out by the projection. Somebody thought that they was going to take you out by the hit that they put out on your life. But baby, God made you bulletproof from all that, baby. God made sure not a hair on your head was touched. God made sure that you didn't fumble in no area in your life. God made sure that you still stood, spoke your truth, and stayed in your truth. God made sure that you were highly protected. He made sure that he kept you. When the enemy was trying to take you, God made sure that he protected you from all things that they was trying to send to you. God made sure that he was there with you, that he never left you or forsaken you. Let me tell you something. See, what it was is that folks really thought that if they came together against you and came up with a proper plan, that this plan would destroy you, not knowing that God had already bulletproof you. They thought if they get together, if for some of y'all it was the Freemasons. Some of y'all, it was organizations like that. It was secret organizations, brotherhoods, sisterhoods. They thought if they got together with you, got together. They thought if they went overseas and did stuff to you, they thought if they spent their money and done stuff, done different things to you, that they would destroy you. But God already had bulletproof you. God had bulletproof you from all the rest of that because of your prayers, because of your worship, because of your connection to him, because of you seeking him, because of you casting all your cares upon him. These people really thought that they was going to be able to take you out. They thought that they was going to be able to do something to you. But because of God bulletproofing you, it's nothing that these people did to tarnish you, to hurt you, to stop you. These people wanted you to break. Some of y'all, these people wanted you to take your own self out. That's why they was telling so much lies on you. You know what I'm saying? These people, they use your picture on different networks to do different things to destroy you. These people tried to destroy you where you couldn't get a job. These people tried to destroy your reputation. Man, these people try to put you in false court cases. These people tried to do false lawsuits against you. These people did a lot of stuff to you, but God had bulletproof you. And everything that these people thought was sticking to your bulletproof, it went back to them and the ones that they love. Now these people are seeing the stuff that they wanted for you is actually taking place in their life, and they cannot handle it. They cannot handle it. But God was bulletproofing you because God knew that they was jealous, they was intimidated, and they didn't like your light. That's why you should never, ever, ever be ashamed of your light. You should never be ever be ashamed of something that you went through in life. You should never, ever be ashamed to tell your testimony, because God has brought you a mighty long way. People want you to shut up. They don't want you to talk. They want you to sit down. They want you to be a pushover. But God has given you the green light. He has told you to go. Speak your truth, stand in your truth, and let people know what happened to you. Some of you guys got a book inside of you that you scared to write and scared to tell. Baby, drop that book. Tell that truth. Let them know what they did. People need to be held accountable for what they did, from the church folks to the lovers to your family to the secret society to whoever came against you. Because guess what? God bulletproof you from a lot of things. I don't care what these people thought that they were doing to you. I don't care how these people thought that they was looking. God put an illusion over their eyes and made them think that they were winning when they was really taking L's. They were so focused on destroying you, they was not paying attention to their own life and what was going on around them and how they were losing because they were coming up against you when God had bulletproof you. Y'all need to understand who you are to God and what he has for you to do. Because guess what? You can't be out here getting wrapped up, tangled up, and tied up and stuff. You have a mission to complete. Do your mission. Walk in your mission. Listen, I'm telling you guys, look, these folks, they wanted some crucial things for you, some hurtful things to happen to you, you know, but God sit high, but he looks very low. But God, he bulletproof you for none of those things. You know what I'm saying? They was even trying to, if you have kids, a lot of them even did stuff to your kids. And guess what? God bulletproof your children also. I keep telling people, listen, the prayers of the righteousness avails a must. So I tell people this all the time. You got to get connected to somebody who's an interceder, somebody who is not scared to go before the throne of God on your behalf. Because I promise you, if somebody's going to the throne of God on your behalf, they're interceding for you. They're covering you. You are under their covenant. Listen, that's why I tell people, do everybody right. Treat everybody right. You don't know who got a connection to God, how thick their connection is to God, what God can move in your life on that person's behalf. So that's why you need to get connected to people. That's why you got to treat people right with honesty. Be honest. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with people. Yeah, a lot of these people, they couldn't be honest with things. They tried it. They was jealous, they was intimidated, and they tried it. They tried their hardest to destroy you. They tried their hardest to make you look like something that you wasn't. They tried to make you look like something that you wasn't because they knew who you were. They knew who you were. They knew what you brought to the table, but they didn't want other people to see your talent. They didn't want other people to see your gift. They didn't want other people to see your light. But you know why? Because these people were trying to suck from you. These people were trying to drain you. They're trying to use and abuse you. But God said no. He said, no. You're not going to do that to my child. You're not going to abuse her. You're not going to do anything. So what God did is he wrapped you. You heard me? He wrapped you in his full armor. He wrapped you in something so tight. He bulletproof you, man. When all the furious thoughts slammed and all that was thrown your way, baby, God bulletproof you from that. I need you guys to realize you are worthy. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of the peace you have. You're worthy of joy. You're worthy of respect. You're worthy of so many things because God has you, bro. It might not seem like it. Sometimes, excuse me, my eyes. Sometimes it might seem like nobody got your back. It might seem like nobody there for you. It might seem like the whole world is against you. That's people projecting stuff on you because God, I promise you, stretch out your arm to thee. God is right there. He gonna catch your arm. He gonna catch your hand. He gonna guide you. He gonna lead you. You have to learn you have to learn this about people. What people don't understand, they try to tear down. People try to tear you down because they did not understand you. People try to tear you down because of the way you look, the way you talk. They underestimated you, really. And I tell people this all the time. The one you underestimate be the main one. That be the boss. That be the biggest boss. You heard me? The one you underestimate. Not the one that's out here, want to be in everybody's circle, want to be a part of everybody's group, want to be a part of everybody's clique. The popular loner, that be the one. That be the one is the boss with all the resources, with all the knowledge you need, can help you get this, can help you achieve that, can help you do. They be the one. Because you know what that person doing? While that person is alone, that person getting to know them, that person is praying and seeking God, that person is working on them, strictly on them and what they have going. That person changing things that they don't like within themselves. Not what nobody else say about them, but what they say about themselves. And that's what these people fail to realize whenever they thought that they were coming against you. To me, personally, I feel like that's you weak when you gotta go get with this person and that person and this person and that person and this person and that person to even address or step to somebody. I mean, me personally, a real person, I mean, if we got an issue, I'm going to come to you like a woman. I'm going to come to you. If it's a man, he should come to you like a man or whatever. But I'm going to be a stepper. And I'm a step, and I'm going to come to you and let you know that I have a problem. I ain't going to go behind the scenes and try to click up with nobody. Never needed a crowd. It's never given that. It's individual itself. But these people, they had to click up behind you to try their hardest to destroy you and couldn't touch you. They couldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. They couldn't touch you. They couldn't do any of that because guess what? God had bulletproof you from what they was. God knows who you are. He knows who you are. He know who gonna ride with him. He know who can lose it all and still gonna serve him. He know who could be assassinated and still gonna keep looking to him. He know who gonna overcome all the stuff. Who not gonna worry about what's going on behind the scenes. He know all that. He know if somebody can harm their children and they gonna go to him. He know who gonna take vengeance and who gonna let him take vengeance. God know all that already. So that's why he bulletproof you from these people and what they did and how they did it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew you was gonna cast all them cares on him. He knew you was gonna run. Them people didn't know. See, what happened was these people, like I keep telling y'all, see, folks be knowing of you, but they don't be knowing you. So when I say they be knowing of you, they might have knew something in the past, how you used to be. But see, they don't know the new you. They don't know the growth you. They don't know the grown you. They probably knew the little girl or the little boy you. They didn't know the new you. So what they thought triggered you, it no longer triggers you. But they wanted it to trigger you. You heard me? It wanted it because they heard. They heard things. See, they went by what they heard off of going off what they see. What they seen inside of you. What they seen who you were, they went off what they heard. Now they want to be in regret. Now they want to ask for forgiveness. Listen, I be telling people this right here. You got to stand on what you did, bro. Y'all got to learn to stand on what you did and stand on what you say. Point blank and period. You got to learn that, bro. If I say something out of my mouth about somebody, I stand on. You got to stand on it. I stand on what I said. I mean what I said too. I ain't taking that back. And if you did something to somebody, intentionally or unintentionally, which they did it intentionally on you, guess what? They got to stand on it. Whatever consequences come behind it, it's consequences. Listen, whether we do good or bad, it's always consequences behind every single thing. No ifs and buts about it. It is consequences behind it. And you got to learn how to accept the things that you cannot change. And you cannot change what you did, no matter how you did it. You cannot change what you said. You said what you said. It is what it is. And guess what? That's what they got to focus on. That's what they got to understand. That's what they have to learn. You got to keep pressing your way forward. When people do stuff to you, when people try to mistreat you, you can't be worried about none of that. You got an assignment. You have a mission that you have to do. So guess what? The more you get closer to the assignment, the harder, man, listen, the harder people gonna try to come at you, because people don't want you to reach. People really don't want you to be who you need to be. People don't want to clap for you. I'm telling you, in this world we live in, it's so much of jealousy and hate. People want to see you do good, but never better than them. You know why? Because they so scared if you make it, you're not going to come back and reach them. You're not going to come back in and talk. You're not going to come back and look at and help them out and bless them. That's how they look for. You see, because people want to live off of other people's blessings instead of going out and get their own blessings and get what's need to be done for them. They want to live off of somebody else's blessings. They want to be under somebody else's stuff. They want somebody else's gifts. They don't want to work on themselves. They don't want to work on themselves to achieve what they need to achieve. That's why so many people would lie, use different people credentials and all the rest of that, and go in a whole nother state, get another job, go in a whole nother state, put stuff in people's name, mess up their credit, and do all the rest of that, because people don't want to get out here and get it out the mud and get it for themselves. They rather steal from somebody who is trying their hardest to get where they need to be and who have then did that already. They rather steal and destroy that person than go and get it on their own. You understand what I'm saying? Because people don't like to work. They don't like to work for nothing. Everybody wants to, 95% of the world wants to have the silver spoon in their mouth when it wasn't made for them to have a silver spoon. A lot of us people had to tarry in the spirit. A lot of us people had to go through trials and tribulations to get where we needed to be. But once we got there, it wasn't no turning back. But we had to go through the storms that we had to go through. We had to go through the humiliation that we had to go through. We had to go through the rain. We had to go through what we needed to go through, and that's what happened. We went through what we needed to go through, and that was that. A lot of times, people, they look at your life and be like, oh, well, you must have had it easy. They don't even know you done been through hell and situation, but God bulletproof you from a lot of stuff that you went through. Like, stuff was supposed to take you out. You heard me? Not only did the devil have a hit out on you, they had a lot of people had a hit out on you because of what you say, because of what you believe in, because of who you are. But God bulletproof you from all that. And this is why these people are upset and they mad, because God did it. He bulletproofed you from all that. And now everything that they wished on you, everything that they sit down in a group chat, in a situationship or whatever they was at, wherever they was at, whatever they was planning and plotting for you is now at their front door. And guess what? They scared. They scared to come outside. They scared to face what's at their front door. They scared. But yet, you walk gracefully through all the stuff that they did to you. But they scared. They scared to accept what it is. They scared of doing all that. You accepted what it was. Whatever they threw at you, you accepted it. You couldn't change it. You cannot change how nobody feel about you. You cannot change how nobody wants to take. You can't change nothing that nobody else do. But you can accept what they choose to do. I accept you for who you are. You didn't show me who you are. I accept you for who you are. And these people never could accept you for who you are, because they felt like, why you? Why you gifted? Why God got his hands on you? Why you blessed? Why you anointed? Why you this? Why you that? They couldn't accept you for who you were, but you accepted them for who they were. That's what's wrong with people. That's what's wrong with a lot of people. And that's why God got you bulletproof. God got you bulletproof because a lot of people can't accept who he showed them who you are, or who you told them who you were. I don't know who that message is for, but it's your girl, the Real True Divine Feminine. I pray that message help who it needs to help and reach who it needs to reach. Peace.